The truth about losing weight is it's just a decision. You need to make the decision between the pain of staying the same or the pain of changing. When I first started working out, this was my goal body. Now, fast forward from 2021 to 2024, and I went from super skinny to pretty fucking fat. And that's where I struggled the most. This was the heaviest I had ever been. I hated the way I looked in the mirror. I hated the way I looked in photos, especially my face. So I did what I had to do, and I dedicated myself to doing the hardest thing I had ever done. And that was sign up for a bodybuilding show. After 4 months of dieting, I took first place in my division. And the best part is I made that change in only 120 days. And that's exactly why I'm making this video, because I wish someone made a video about going from fat to fit and made it fucking simple. So I want to teach you exactly what I did for myself, Marvin, Merrick, Kyle, and many others to get ourselves in the best shape of our lives. So I want to break down body transformations into 3 steps, and that's what this video is about. Breaking down the 3 steps so you finally understand what your body needs to change. And once you watch this, you'll be fully ready for the 90-day plan that I want to give you at the end of this video. Before I go and I make this video about the objective science and the steps to getting in shape, I need to make one thing fucking crystal clear, and that changing yourself isn't going to come from having the most perfect plan in the world, but it actually just comes from being able to flip a switch in your brain and committing yourself to doing something you've never done before. So you see, I can give you all the most perfect workouts in the world. I can give you the complete science behind getting in shape. I can even fucking coach you myself. But none of it matters if you're not ready to force yourself to become someone new. You see, transforming starts here, and it starts when you say to yourself that you're gonna do whatever it takes to become this new version of yourself that you wanna be. You see, you are your own worst enemy at times because you spend all your precious moments thinking about who you could be rather than actually working on it in the present. You see, nothing changes if nothing changes. So you really just need to sit down and ask yourself if you're okay with staying the same. And I doubt you want to stay the same. And that's exactly what's going to change you. That's exactly what's going to take you from where you are now to who you want to be. You see, the key to changing in life is actually becoming grateful. Being grateful that you only have one shot at life. You're going to die someday. So what's the point of just staying the same and staying comfortable and never experiencing how great and how happy you can actually be from transforming? The reason why I'm out here making these fucking like fitness YouTube videos and these like self-help YouTube videos is because, like I said before, I wish someone out there like spoke to me in a way that I understood. Because all these fucking YouTube videos say the same things, but they never connect with you at the heart. And I just want you to realize that I was just like you. I have this picture of who I'm talking to in my brain. And I'm picturing someone who was like me, who was just out of fucking shape and was tired of it. Just wanted something more from life. Wanted to be able to prove that he was a fucking man. Like, I only started working out because I felt horrible about myself. And now the only thing that makes me feel good and feel like a man is the fact that I can go into the gym and change the way I look. I can, and I can use that same discipline that I use there to change the way my body looks. And I can put that into any other area of my life and change who I am. And I just want you to be able to learn that you have that same power. We're no different from each other, but you only start to realize that you are meant for more when you become grateful of the fact that you only have one chance at life. We need to be grateful that we have an obligation to see how great we can truly become, and we get to wake up every fucking day and work our hardest. And only when you wake up with a purpose, especially the purpose of changing yourself, you'll realize how great life can be. And you need to be aware of that fact. And before you can change, you need to stop seeing yourself as the man who's trying to find motivation to change your life. You need to stop thinking about it like that. You need to start thinking of yourself as the guy who's ready to show up and do whatever the fuck it takes to become someone new. Because 90 days from now, when you show up and your family sees you differently, your friends see you differently, they start to ask what you did to change, you'll be able to take pride in yourself because your body's starting to resemble like excellence. And the price of being excellent is discipline. And you resemble discipline and excellence. I just want you to think about that. You no longer resemble mediocrity because all mediocrity is living a comfortable life. And you need to man up and say, I'm fucking done with that sense of comfortability. Don't accept the labels that other people put on you. And like, I don't know, I'm trying to say like, people will label you as one thing. They'll label you as mediocre, as living a comfortable life. And you need to be able to prove them wrong. You need to be able to prove them wrong and say that you are meant for more. You need to prove yourself right. Prove that you are capable of changing your life. After all depression stems from is the feeling of being unable to control your circumstances, and happiness comes from realizing that you were the one in control after all. You need to push yourself because no one is out here to save you, and you need to be able to commit to a new life. Not just say I'm interested in becoming someone new, because interest is only doing something when it's convenient, and commitment is doing something and only accepting results and not excuses. I'm sorry if that was a little fucking confusing. I just wanted to go out here and inspire you to take change immediately and commit yourself to becoming someone new. I want you to listen to the rest of this video and hear the steps and the plan to changing your life and actually taking it for more than just a plan, but rather actually take it for something that you are going to stick to so that you can change your life. I promise you, if you listen to what I'm about to show you and you apply it into your life for 90 days and you follow this fucking plan I'm going to give you at the end, you will come back to this video as a new person. So enjoy what I cooked for you. Let's be real, we love food, and that's one of the biggest reasons that we struggle to lose weight. But you don't actually need a boring diet to make insane progress. I literally had crumble cookie almost every week when I was getting shredded. It's because all fat loss diets really work the same way as long as you follow these 3 rules. Rule number 1, you have to be in a calorie deficit. That means eating less than your body needs to lose weight. Think about weight loss like a math equation. On one side is your metabolism, the amount of calories you need to stay at your body weight. And on the other side of the equation is the calories you are eating every day. As long as you're eating less than your body needs, you are in a calorie deficit. And if you do that enough times, you will lose weight. Something important to realize is that in order to burn 1 pound of fat, you need to burn 3,500 calories. That means weight loss doesn't come from how healthy you're eating, but rather exactly how much you're eating. So if you want to start losing weight, we need to figure out exactly how much and what you're supposed to be eating. So to do this, download MyFitnessPal. They're gonna ask you to buy the premium version, but you do not need that shit. Just go to the goal section, put in your stats, put down 1.5 pound weight loss per week, and then boom, it will tell you exactly how much calories you need to eat a day to lose 1.5 pounds a week. The only way you can make sure you're eating this much is to buy a food scale and track what you're eating. Don't try and cut corners and just eyeball how much you're eating. You will not get the calories right. Please buy a food scale. They're like $9 on Amazon. Start weighing out your food. It's super simple and it's the only way to make sure you are in a calorie deficit. Since we already downloaded MyFitnessPal, we can move on to step 2, consume enough protein. Protein, protein, protein. You've heard so much about it, but why do you actually need it? Protein is made up of amino acids, and when you consume enough protein, you get enough amino acids. When you get enough amino acids and you weight train, it signals to your body to use your stored calories in your body to help support muscle growth. So not only does protein help you lose more fat, it's going to help your muscles pop out more. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. Your main goal should be hitting at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should be eating 200 grams a day. Since you have MyFitnessPal, go back to the goal section, click on calories, carbs, proteins, and fats right here. And I want you to set your protein to as close as 1 gram per pound of body weight. Like I said, if you weigh 200 pounds, try and make it as close to 200 grams a day. A similar thing with step 3. The rest of your calories should be made up of healthy carbs and fats, because carbs give your body energy to do work, and fats help your body with its overall health functions. So when finishing up your macros, I like to make sure I get at least 50 to 60 grams of fat a day, and the rest of my calories can be carbs. So with that said, dieting is actually really simple. All you need to do when it comes to eating is making sure you're in a deficit, which you just got from MyFitnessPal. Track your food every day and make sure you're hitting at least 1 gram per pound of protein, and use the rest of your calories for fats and carbs. Like I said, it's really important that you track what you eat at least for a few weeks so you understand exactly how much you're eating. If you get bored of it after a while, whatever. But if you're like me, it just becomes a habit and you see much more progress because you know exactly how much you're eating every day. All you have to do is put your bowl on a food scale like this, make sure it's on 0, add your food, and then find that food on MyFitnessPal and track it. When I was dieting, I was eating really clean, but then I would allow myself to eat whatever I was craving, maybe like once or twice a week, but I still tracked it. And that way I lost the weight, but I could still eat good foods. Eating healthy is really important though, and if you don't know what to eat, I have a free food template with low-calorie fast food options and a healthy grocery list so you can get started losing weight. It's 1000% free, and it's the second link in the description. Eating for a transformation really just boils down to eating less calories and more protein at the end of the day. As long as you're making sure you can do that, you will see results. Lifting weights is by far the king of changing the way your body looks, because at the end of the day, our goal is to add muscle to the right places and just lose fat everywhere. So how do we do that? Number 1, we need to make sure that when you go to the gym, you actually have a workout plan that's going to bring you results. These are my beginner workouts that you can steal. We have a 3 times a week full body workout. Then we have a 4 times a week upper lower workout, which is honestly my favorite. You can literally just screenshot them and steal them from me, but I'd recommend that you track your workouts on these apps. Okay, I need to make one thing crystal clear. Muscle plus fat loss is the goal. Getting skinny is not the answer. This is why going to the gym and getting strong is important, because you want a physique like this and not like this. The reality is even building a toned physique is going to require getting strong at the gym. So let me explain how we're going to take you from here to here by lifting weights. Okay, muscle growing 101, because you should know why you're doing something before you do it. So science tells us that the number 1 thing that's going to make muscles grow is something called mechanical tension. And all mechanical tension means is that the tension your muscle is feeling is more than it's ever felt before, and that's why it's going to grow. Science used to tell us that muscle growth occurred with micro tears and muscle damage, but that's just not the case. Because if damaging the muscle made it grow, then running a marathon would grow more muscle than a leg workout, which we just know is not true. So your job is to apply as much mechanical tension on your muscles every time you work out. I know that sounds like a lot, but all that really means is just go hit the workout, but get stronger every time you go. And that's what's going to build muscle. It's very stupid simple. Let's say it's your first day doing the workouts that I gave you, and you can only do the bar on incline for 8 reps. You write that down, and the next time you go to the gym, you do 9 or 10. That's called progressive overload, and as long as we keep doing that, we will be applying mechanical tension and making our muscles grow. I'm really trying to make this simple. I know words like mechanical tension and progressive overload can sound like a lot if you're a beginner, but it's not that complicated. All it means is just keep going to the gym and getting stronger every time you go. Keep doing more reps or adding more weights. In order to do that, I really recommend tracking your workouts to do this. You can either download the apps I showed earlier or use the Notes app or notebook. Writing down your workouts is super important, because I remember when I was a beginner in the gym, I would just go in, do as many reps as I thought I could handle, and then leave. But the problem with this is you do not know if you're actually getting stronger, and because of that, you don't know if you're growing or not. I made so much more progress when I made sure I was going in the gym in doing more than I did last time, because this way you can actually understand if you are progressing and growing. So, cardio. By no means is this necessary, but it can definitely speed things up. Because for a lot of people, I know already getting the gym and tracking your food can be a lot, but I don't want you to spend your time doing cardio if you really don't need it. All you really need is the deficit from food, but if you want to make things quicker, you can go out, do some cardio, go on walks. I used to do a lot of boxing, so that helped me burn calories. So in conclusion, for working out based off of body transformation, all we want to do is steal one of these workout splits that is going to allow us to hit our muscle groups twice a week. This way we can get stronger every session and speed run muscle growth through mechanical tension, because we learn that's what makes us grow. Of course, learn good form and control the weight. And as long as you're writing down how much you're doing every workout and beating that, you will get bigger and stronger. It's as simple as that. You already know that the only two things you need to do to change your body is eat better and work out. But if there was a third step, that would be consistency, in being consistent enough to go from your current situation to your desired one. Because let's be fucking real, tracking your food and working out all the time is not going to be easy. It is going to take dedication. You're not always going to want to do it. And that's why you must fall in love with your goal. You must fall in love with the process of getting there. Getting in shape isn't about being better than everyone else, but rather about being better than who you used to be. The only thing that's going to keep you motivated and dedicated to achieve this body is going to be by finding a vision of a happier future with it. And if you keep finding a reason why you can't dedicate yourself to changing, I just want you to know that you can have excuses or results, but you cannot have both of them. A nice body is a symbol of dedication, strength, and just being able to put yourself first. So whenever you're ready to leave your comfort zone, I made this video to give you all the information to change. I do want to say that if you are someone who needs a helping hand, you need to be held accountable. Like I said, I've been able to help people go through what you're going through. So if you want to fast forward your progress, click the first link in this video description. So what's the plan? We already went over the important stuff like the diet, the training, and being consistent. And as long as you understand those things better, we can package it up into a routine to change your life. And this is how it goes. For the next 90 days, you are going to follow along these rules. 1, you're going to train 3 to 4 times a week with either of the workout programs I gave you and consistently get stronger. 2, you're going to track everything you eat and make sure you hit 1 gram per pound of protein while remaining in a calorie deficit. And number 3, you're going to do a little bit of cardio, shoot for at least 8 to 10,000 steps a day. That way we can speed up the weight loss process. As long as you can do those 3 things for the next 90 days, you will change your body. Like I said, it's fucking simple, but that doesn't mean doing those things are going to be easy. I hope you're ready to change. And if just one person could comment saying that they're going to do this for the next 90 days, then I'll feel like I'm leaving a positive impact on the world. So thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something.